Hi guys, this is Andy Wood, and we're back again in Fallout New Vegas in Good Springs. And this video is going to probably have zero gameplay. Somebody asked me a couple of questions about my gameplay, but also it was more along the line of textures, the mods and stuff. And I didn't want to do a full-blown, I guess, a tutorial on doing mods, because I'm by far nowhere near even qualified to advise on how doing modification tutorials. There are some very in-depth tutorials out there, and if you want more details on those, message me and I will show you the ones that I did. I will get you a message. But is what I wanted to do quickly and very painlessly is show you some easy mods that I've applied, and we're going to bounce back and forth between them so you can see the differences. Right now we're in Good Springs, and this is the default, or what people call the vanilla textures. And as you can see, I'm standing here at the stop sign. Doc Mitchell's place is up there to the right, and we have the infamous broken down truck here in Good Springs. So if we look, you know, it looks okay. You know, don't get me wrong. The vanilla textures are fine. So, you know, you're going to notice it looks broken down, rustic. There's the town. There's the tower, Prospector Saloon, and the sign. Now, is what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable or install what's called the NMC texture pack, and I'll be using the large version. So when we come back, there'll be a little bit of a transition change here, but you're going to see some changes. All right, so I'll be back soon. And here we are with the NMC texture pack. So as you can see, the stop sign looks much better. Here's the truck. By the way, the salvage thing has nothing to do with the texture pack. You know, you can go back and forth and look at it, but you can even tell on the hub. Also the roads, the buildings. With the NMC, it has, if you go out to the link, it'll tell you what it addresses. It does rocks, structures. It doesn't do people. It doesn't do items. The sign, buildings. The NMC texture pack gives it, well, depending upon, and there's the tank. It gives it more, well, it just doesn't make it look prettier. It makes it look more realistic, more Mojave-ish, more, you know, wasted. Like it's been several hundred years after, you know, the devastation, the bombs and whatnot. So again, that is the NMC texture pack. This is the very large one, or I think it's actually just called large. And if you are starting off modding, again, just don't start throwing texture mods into your game. There are certain things you have to do before you do modding. So again, if you need a tutorial, let me know. I'll link you the one that I used. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the NMC, and I'm going to use something that's called the Poco Bueno. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so now I'm back with the NMC texture pack has been removed, and now I'm just running what's called the Poco Bueno. I believe I'm pronouncing that pretty darn close. Again, you can see the sign looks a little different. There's been a huge change with the textures on the land, and you can even see they even the license plate has been changed. So you know you have the Poco Bueno, the rocks, the buildings. See, they look a little bit more Mojave-ish, a little bit more. Even the Good Springs has got the tank has been redone. It has Good Springs on the side. Everything looks a little bit more sandy-ish, a little bit more, you know, I guess rustic. I guess just different. All right. the Poco Bueno. Oh, that was weird. Why did I have... Sorry, I had some sort of weird indication there I could do something. So the Poco Bueno is kind of... It is new textures, and if you go to... see, even Doc Mitchell's house looks a little different. So again, you get some busted up roads, the vehicles, even the cart. See, it's all rusted out. Looks really nice. Looks very, you know, looks really cool. Sorry, I'm just testing out my depth of field here. So as you can see, as I focus on Doc Mitchell's house, and then I come back to the sign goes in focus, but then Doc Mitchell. Anyway, so that's working. So again, this is Poco Bueno. It's kind of a light version of what's called, I think it's called Ono Bueno, or Ono Bueno. Again, I'm probably pronouncing it way wrong. So now I'm going to remove the Poco Bueno, which is kind of the light version, not as many textures on as many things, and you'll definitely see a difference when I come back. Alright guys, we're back, and again, this is with the, it's called Ojo Bueno, and it's got a lot more textures for the entire game. Now, what I would like to point out is that Poco Bueno and Ojo Bueno do not have textures for any of the DLCs. So the textures you see is basically for the primary game, if I read the notes correctly. So again, the sign looks a little different. You know, you probably won't notice anything on the video. It might be really hard to pick out, but is what you do is you get a lot more granular detail, rocks, the mailbox, the trash bins. Again, you know, subtle differences that may or make the game for you. And again, this is the Ojo Bueno. You can even see a face on there. I think that's just your traditional Vic the Cowboy. Now the final thing I'm going to show you here. Hey guys, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just showing everyone the pretty graphics. Now again, these textures do not impact the NPCs. There are different textures, modifications you can do for NPCs. So the final thing that I'm going to show you is what I will actually be running in the game, and that is what you see, that flicker down there. That is a texture conflict. Two of them are kind of fighting for the same space, and it usually resolves itself when you get closer. From far away, they conflict and you get the flicker. But anyways, I won't show you that. So from the reason why I made this video, and it's going to be kind of a why am I seeing some interaction here? Or is it just I'm seeing that guy's name from afar? Weird. Oh, it is. Why did they do... Oh, okay. What I used to run was the NMC Texture Pack Large and Poco Bueno. But as of this video, and we'll come back and see it, I'm going to be running the NMC with the Ojo Bueno. So I'll be running the ultra high-end graphics of Ojo and the NMC large texture. So I'll have best of both worlds. And I'll be right back. Hi there guys, it's Andy Wood, and this is going to be probably the last of my little mod talk. And again, what is now currently running is the NMC Texture Pack large textures. There's also a patch that you have to apply that came after the fact. And then running concurrently with it is the Ojo Bueno. Now how that works, and I really won't be able to show you in the game because I didn't do a great job of doing any sort of before and afters. I just kind of ran it all together. But is what you're going to have is a series of textures. And depending upon how you have your load order, and I will not discuss that, but it's basically... the load order determines what loads in what order. And if you were to put, say, the Ojo Bueno on top of the NMC texture pack, it's kind of like Photoshop in layers. The OHO stuff will load first, and then the NMC will load second. If OHO does not have a texture, say for the roads, then you'll get the NMC textures for that. But I have it in reverse. Since there are many textures that NMC has, I have those as kind of we'll say the base level, and then OHO on top of it. I might be able to show you an example. Right, so for instance, the schoolhouse. I have not gone in and adjusted the schoolhouse. What you're looking at is the Ojo Bueno texture for the school. Quite frankly, it's actually overriding the mod for the schoolhouse, because the schoolhouse is the traditional red. And I will, of course, be fixing that when I get back into live gameplay. And that's it. That's all I really wanted to show, just real briefly. Show you different textures. And, you know, as I look at them here, now remember, see, now we don't have a conflict with that door, because we get closer, it knows which one to load. But when you get further away, see how the ground leveling is even? Now, I believe what we're looking at here is actually the Ojo Bueno, because, well, to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's the Ojo Bueno. But you can pick and choose. If you are a person for details, you can actually go through your tool, whatever you use, whether you use the Fallout Mod Management Tool, or Nexus Mod Manager, or even the Mod Organizer, which I use. You can go through and say, you know, I want this one, or I want this one. Now, see, now we're getting the collision of the textures down there. Then again, now that's it. That's all I want to do. I just want to do a quick mod check, a mod talk to let you know I have swapped out some stuff, so things may look a little differently through the game. Again, with the Ojo Bueno, I believe even items. When I say items, it would be like things you'd see in the shops, or toolboxes, stuff like that. Mailboxes, stuff like that. It gives you more detail, and it is a performance hit. So if you don't have a really good machine, using the high-end textures will probably cause you some severe lag. Alright guys, I'm really sorry about that rough transition. I ran out of hard space when I was recording. So anyways, that's it. So what you should see after this is kind of a what-if scenario for a previous episode, because I had some problems with the Russell campaign or mod. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. You guys are the best. Hi guys, it's Andy Wood. We are going to do a what-if scenario for the Silverwood defense, defeating the Legion Commander, excuse me, because in the one that I recorded previously, I think is what happened, is that the scripted event of the mayor coming to my character and talking about something didn't happen. The mission failed. So if you go back and rewatch that video, and you're going to find out that he probably ran over one of these mines. So I'm going through and I'm just collecting the ones that he might walk over. I did a... This was my defense, and since I'm not going to be able to defend the town, because the whole event crashes my computer. It might be just some conflicts of a whole bunch of mods I have going. I'm not sure. So, as it stands, now I quite frankly can't recall if I put any mines over here, but I believe is what happened. So again, this will have some gameplay, but it's going to be kind of like a what if. So I believe is what happened is the scripted event happens for me down there. Hang on a sec, please. Oh, it's a hunter that's walking through a hill. Weird. Um, the event I'm talking about. So if we look at the missions right now, you can see that I have got to inform the mayor that I'm ready to defend the town, which I'm going to do. So the battle hasn't started. It hasn't been wave after wave of legions. And again, I just came down here to make sure I picked up all the mines that I laid. Because if I do a real quick recap, I thought that was a mine. We are on the train tracks because the Legion commander comes out and we have a little tussle. After the tussle, I believe what happened is that the mayor came from the town and he ran over one of my mines, and being that he died before we had a conversation, the mission failed. And so is what I thought I would do is just load up the save, come in here, pick up all my mines so he doesn't accidentally walk over them, and see if we get a different outcome. So the next part you should see would be, again, me and Russell fighting with the Legion commander, and hopefully we win again, and then we'll see what happens after that. All right, guys, so this is it. I've done the console command where the battle successfully was accomplished, and we're going to have a run-in with the...
Okay, where is this asshole?
There he is. There he is. I'm pulling my gun. Is he going to talk to us, or...
So the champion approaches. Hopefully one worthy of my skill. One moment. I recognize the figure with you.
Yes.
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 Sweet amateur.
No, it's Russell.
It's you, isn't
you're
it?
creeping me out. It was creepy the first time, and it's even weirder and beyond creepier because I know what you're going to talk about, and well, no thank you. So folks, since this is a what if, I'm going to just we're going to go right into the actual combat, and hopefully I can win, and this actually works, and this isn't just a bunch of fluff. So let's just let's go with the bottom one, I guess.
I'll roast your guts, profligate.
I don't know what that means, but Russell, what are you doing, dude? No, I don't want to. Don't reload. Russell, get him, Russell. Whoa, I don't want that. Whoa. I just got...
You're gonna like it.
Come on. Get up. Alright, well that was awesome. He just kind of stood there. Alright, so...
Never thought I'd see that fuck again.
Right.
Let's get a shot at him.
Right.
What you've done for me.
Dude, it's all good.
I don't know how to say it.
You don't...
I spent most of my life...
Okay, you're gonna say it, aren't you?
How I'd kill him. The ways I'd hurt him. It was over so fast. I just couldn't imagine finding him here.
Okay.
I can't believe he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
His corpse is still warm right
Don't
over
have
there.
to talk about it.
But it hasn't sunk in.
Okay. Let's go talk to the mayor. Let's right. And I'm all... See? So there's the mayor right there. So that is probably what happened. He ran out.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, our prayers are answered. The Lord sent you to repel the demonic hordes, and they are vanquished. We gathered in the cave, holding hands, praying for your success, and the Lord heard us. Thank you, stranger. We are forever indebted to you.
My name's Steve. All right, so, Psycho. If the town is safe, I'm going after Glanton. Oh, so, since, again, I'm sorry for stepping out of here, but it would seem that, because the mission failed, I didn't have any quest. I'm sorry, since the quest failed, I didn't have any other options since he ran over the stupid mine and killed himself. So we can pretty much pick up what we got here. So the town is safe. I'm going after Glanton. It had to be done. I want my compensation. So, yeah, actually, you did promise to pay, so pay up.
Correct, correct. It's only equitable to proffer some manner of pecuniary largesse in exchange for your bold actions. Please, just allow me to get the town's affairs in order and see me before you depart for the Mojave.
Okay.
You will be amply rewarded, I swear it.
We need to see what became of the sand wolves. I don't know if I can stomach the sight of any more blood today.
Hey, is it me or that mayor guy? Did he, like, have a dictionary for lunch or something? Because, quite frankly, those are some pretty big words. Ugh. All right, so, what are we going to do? What are we supposed to do? We have view the aftermath of Glanton's attack on the sand wolves. Okie dokie. And where's that going to be exactly? Whoa, it's going to be over there, but oh, all right. So this way. By the way, the trees aren't weird. And why do you have your knife out, dude?
I can do. Good call.
Do you have
Don't be stingy with the stim.
You have plenty of bullets, and I'll give you stim packs out the wazoo if you want them. Oh, let's go loot the bodies. Am I hurt or something? I don't seem to be walking very fast. I am addicted, ain't I? Maybe? Red resistant. Why am I all sick? No, doctor. Okay, I just used a doctor's bag on something, so, I have buff out going, some jet going, but why can't... I can't seem to run. That's really weird. Alright, let's, gather up this stuff. Might have to wait until the chemicals wear off, or drugs. Yeah, I can't. I have no sprint. Shish kebab, helm. Alright. Dude. Alright, let's, I'm using up my action points. That is so weird.
Somebody told me a nest of deathclaws lives on a ridge across the river. That's the way.
Dude! Stop! You're creeping me out. What? So you're saying that there's deathclaws? I don't like deathclaws. Deathclaw sucks. And there's no river. Unless that's a river access. Okay, you're friendly. Those are trees. Okay. So... Whoa. Thought that was some... That looks interesting. Okay. I see a fire. I thought that was a person. It's a weird tree again. Right. Be on your toes. But standing up. Alright. What do we... We have a path up. Sand Wolves encampment and a Glanton gang member. Okay. What? Okay. Alright, all my chemicals are wearing off. What is that? I can run a little bit. There's pieces of people everywhere. That's gross. Well, that's actually a bed, but... Oh, jeez. Seriously?
Clanton did this. And we let him get away.
But...
I mean, sand wolves were rough, but...
Yeah,
I
but...
wouldn't do this to animals.
I know.
This... It reminds me of when the Legion came. What they did to my tribe.
Okay.
How did we let this happen?
We didn't let it happen. We're in a circumstances that is... Well, that's going to fail. We didn't do this. Clanton did this. He'll get what's coming to him in this life or the next. It's kind of corny. I'm glad it happened. It looks like... What the heck? Yeah, we're still going to chase Clanton down, right? We are, right, Russell?
Some of the warriors would have gone down fighting, but the rest... Clanton had no right.
Yeah, Clanton's a killer.
You ever go after him again, I want to be there.
All right. Deal. Oh, that's... Glanton sucks. Yeah. That looks like Charlie. He didn't kill Charlie, did he? Well, okay, I want to say one thing. I don't think he's got much of a gang left after the NCR and after these guys. If he invited me to come hunt with him or to work with him, no, sir. I would say no. Anything over here? Just a weird tree. Alright, so let's go back and talk to the mayor, Russell. Let's try to have an ice cold sarsaparilla. Whatever it is you drink. This is horrible. It's very depressing. I have to agree. No, I agree with you, Russell. That's no excuse, hired or not. No one should, no one should do that to anyone whatsoever. Okay, what's going on here? The townies are back. Okay, so we have to talk to the mayor. I assume that's him talking or standing in the middle of the... Right. Inform the mayor of... Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Wow. I don't want to know about you. Glanton killed the Sand Wolves, women, children included. This blood is on your hands. That's probably my first option. The Sand Wolves are finished. Crowther Canyon is yours. Glanton performed his duties admirably. I don't want to say admirably. Did you find religion or... Oh, gosh. First things first, I want my money. Look, I have to go... There's an extremely gray line here. And... the NCR's bounty for Glanton, I don't think I'm ever going to collect because... I agree the Sand Wolves should not be doing what they're doing. But it looks like there's no talking to them. So, it's a matter of just manning the wall, and if they attack, it's self-defense. But to hire someone to go out and totally decimate them, that's wrong. So, first give me my money.
Of course. The city would like to extend a gift of 2,000 caps in return for your bravery and service. What of the Sand Wolves?
Oh, I'm going to tell you here in a sec there, bub. Yeah. There you go. It's on yours, you slime ball.
I can tell from the look in your eyes.
Oh,
that
can
the
you?
aftermath was horrifying.
Yeah.
Weigh that passing horror against the agony of a prolonged struggle.
Uh-huh.
Just look around this town. Consider the lives he saved. I know we did the right thing.
I don't...
Those savages were less than animals.
No, they weren't.
No souls. Glanton's blade was guided by God. His will be done.
That's too much. This asshole wants to talk about God after he hid in the caves while we saved the fucking town? He's just like the others. Not enough balls to stand up and fight.
I agree.
He'll send Glanton to butcher women and babies.
I was talking about that.
I'm doing it.
What?
And don't you say shit about the town. Look in their eyes. They hate him now.
Oh.
The man has to answer for what he's done.
I got no problem with it. Dude, you had me at... Yeah, let's do it.
Let's move then. It's on.
Watch out!
Oh, nice one. Nice, nice. I didn't...
It's done.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go home.
Okay. Oop, sorry. Didn't mean to point that at you. See? I got to have some fun too. How's that?
Whoa!
What?
Hi there.
He just fell down and we're leaving.
Come on, Russell!
Nice boxing stance. Weird. Well, I have to say it. The again, I'm going to step out of the game. The mod overall, I think, was very well done. Very nice voice acting. And whatever that apparition that's chasing me, that's kind of weird. And it was you know, it had its problems, but for the most part, I thoroughly enjoyed our little adventure. Alright. Okay. You stand poised to depart the Carruthers Canyon and return to the Mojave Wasteland. Once you leave, you will be unable to return for the unforeseeable future. Or foreseeable future. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Are you ready to sure? You are strongly advised to dismiss all companions except for Russell. Well, Boone's at the other end of the tunnel. I don't wish to stay. I skip the ending slideshow. No, let's depart for the wasteland.
So it happened that the battle over Carruthers Canyon concluded with a decisive victor, the town of Silverwood. The actions of three outsiders, the courier, Russell, and Glanton, had irrevocably changed the canyon. With their tribe decimated by Glanton, the remaining sand wolves fled Carruthers Canyon, forever traumatized by the destruction of their kin. Though few in number, the survivors swore an oath to enact vengeance on Glanton and the courier who failed to stop him.
With the canyon securely in NCR hands, Silverwood quickly developed into a regional hub for mining and commerce. Settlers from across California flocked to the town, eager to share in its prosperity. Civilization had made its mark. Within a few years, most of the townsfolk had never heard of the Sandwolves, though a few would never forget. Eventually, word of a great duel in Utah reached town. Travelers said the courier had died, then rose again to fight the man in black. The people of Silverwood prayed for the courier, though they feared the worst.
Prompted by the courier's timely intervention, Vickers eventually won his fight with substance abuse. Aided by the followers, he would find new purpose counseling homeless veterans who struggled with alcoholism and addiction to chems. In time, Vickers heard rumors of the courier's death, but also of his resurrection and a duel with the man in black. He would pray for the courier and for justice.
Slain in the bowels of Cholla Mountain, Hendershot's piece of the arms trade would die with him. The Van Graffs quickly moved to secure his clients and solidify their position in the Mojave.
Though disillusioned with their lot in the Mojave, Finley remained loyal to the Khans, if only out of respect to his late friend Chance. In his private moments, he hoped to live long enough to see the Khans revitalized, but mercifully destroyed.
Reveling in the defense of Silverwood, Charlie's bravery was lauded by the townspeople of Silverwood. With his newly arrived service records in hand, Charlie immediately became a respected figure in Silverwood. As the previous sheriff had abandoned his office, a collection of citizens urged Charlie to run. Though initially hesitant, he eventually agreed and won in a landslide victory. Hobo Charlie was no more. He was now Sheriff Charlie.
Emboldened by the courier's advice, Briggs sold his shares in the saloon and headed west. His unique, cinema-themed saloons quickly flourished and grew into a popular chain, bringing Briggs wealth and recognition. He would use his newfound wealth to finance dozens of films, all of them directed by Albert Breach. Unfortunately, while visiting the set of Bride of the Deathclaw, Briggs would be decapitated by a vertibird rotor in a freak accident. Mourned by hundreds in the growing film industry, he would be immortalized in a bronze statue outside Albert Breach Studios.
Emboldened by her participation in the defense of Silverwood, Miss Cat used her newfound fame to expand her business. Respected for her commitment to the town's safety, any motions to prohibit prostitution were quickly dismissed as unpatriotic. Eventually, she would open her own brothel near Silverwood. Long after the mine dried up, Cat's business would keep the local economy humming.
Having fallen to Russell's knife, Mayor Brandon was given an obligatory funeral service, even though the townsfolk held him in contempt. His term as mayor would eventually be commemorated with an ornate toilet constructed in the town hall.
Enjoying the security of his position in the mine, Sullivan decided to remain in Silverwood.
Okay, so very cool. And cut.